Coming up, it's an AFC West rematch. In Week 12, we saw Denver beat LA for the 16th time since 2011. The Chargers now look to split the series, and it's coming up next.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. These 2 teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. This, the second meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 40. For a gain of about 6.
He was brought down by Brandon Stearns. It's a gain of 6.
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Griffin. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They go play action with Griffin. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action. Griffin. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Oh, nice move. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This pass finds its way to Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And
he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
What you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. More from L.A. in a moment. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Griffin. This is Gordon on the dump off. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Griffin. He completes this to Sutton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. 30, the 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger. Touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
We got this. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
From the 29, Roethlisberger.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
They're going right back to Hamler.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's complete, Okuegbuna. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll get 34 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Herbert back to the air. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On first down, Justin Herbert. It's complete to Williams.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chargers 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
No doubt, those plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
After review of play, holding on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try the left side. Gordon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's back.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Again, Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, Roethlisberger.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tim Patrick, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Shoves him away. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
More from L.A. in a moment. Throw caught by Raymond.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Come on, QB, come on. 47.
They snap it to Herbert. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they improve their mark to 12-4 with one game to go.